When we value stocks in this environment, we tend to think of how they'll fare in a world of rising long-term interest rates. Oh, J-Pal. Or how they'll perform under the new presidential regime. Trump. We care about the sector and how it's behaving. But how about the companies? How about the people who run them? We don't talk enough about the people who run the enterprise around here. And some, not all situations, but some, that is all that matters if you want to make huge amounts of money, which you do. The transcendence of the enterprise, thanks to the leadership of a great CEO. Why not celebrate it? Hey, stop denigrating it at least. So in a day where the average did well, the Dow gained 169 points, S&P climbed 0.53%, NASDAQ advanced 0.25%. You know what? It may pay to think bigger instead of just being in the tech battleground out here every day. Tonight, for example, Apple reported earnings. Now, we knew coming into the quarter that iPhone sales might be light and China sales might be sluggish. And that's exactly what happened. iPhone sales of around 69 billion were light versus expectations of more than 70 billion. China sales did decline 11% year over year and missed the consensus expectation by more than 2 billion. There, I got it out. I got the bad news out, all right? You wanted it, I gave it to you. Of course, that ignores the fact that Mac and iPad both beat expectations handily. It ignores the fact that the increasingly important services line grew 14%, beat expectations as well. It ignores strength in the Americas, in Europe, and the rest of Asia, maybe outside of China. It ignores all that's coming down the pike for Apple and AI. Later, healthcare, which CEO Tim Cook continues to believe will be huge for the company. Told me that tonight. And then on the call, the company actually gave better than feared outlook for the current quarter. Though, guess what? There'll be growth, low single digits. You know what? And then the stock had to flip positive because there's so many people betting against Apple. Go figure. But you know what? As much, look, Apple don't trade it, right? But I have to tell you, I do want more out of my stocks than just better than feared. I am tired of tech just sitting there and people arguing about it all the time. It's getting boring to me. And that's why I want to go far afield tonight and suggest that we look for the companies with the best new coaches. Because we know a great new coach with a fresh look can easily turn around a company. And I want to know them.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.